But even now, with the kind of team that they have, they still are, kind of counted out. And, that's where I come from as well. Where I come from, everybody works. We work hard. We work our nails to the bone. And, and we do the best we can. We have fun when we can, but then we get right back to work on Monday.
Have you ever been called an in-shape street fighter?
I think I have been.
Shawn, does it bother you, or does it come to your mind that fighting at 147, right, that you're the champion that has probably one of the best resumes out there?
Yeah, dude.
And they still, most pundits, people have Errol Spence as the favorite. What do you think? What do you say to that?
You know what? It doesn't bother me. I honestly, I never know my record until I hear it. I know right now I'm 32-1, but I don't know it unless I hear it. I don't reflect on what I've done, who I've done it against. Obviously, when you're getting prepared for a fight, you may take a look back on something, but that's for y'all. The resume is for y'all to compare and contrast and so on and so forth. For me, it's all about who's in front of me.
Shawn, when you say that he's going to be broken,
yeah,
what do you mean by that? Or what is it going to take to make that happen?
You know what? I think that I have the right recipe to make that happen. Better fit to ask that question when it's all done, if not, if you hadn't seen it. I do know that I have the right kind of boxing style required to really challenge him, both physically, mentally, the whole nine. Challenge his heart. When I talk about breaking him, I do talk about literally doing some things that are going to make him question himself and what he can do against me. And I think that's the first step to breaking somebody.
You brought in David Benavidez and you said you wanted to spar with him. Did you feel like you needed to drastically change your camp to get better sparring, or what was the reason behind getting those two world champions, former champions?
We didn't really change too much at all. We stuck with the same program. Going down to D.C., this was my second camp down there. At that point in camp, my dad looked around. He said, who's the best guy we could spar with at this point to really gauge where we're at and what we're doing? And David was the one that came to his mind. I'm very appreciative that he and his dad and his camp allowed us to go out there and spar with him, get some great 10 rounds of sparring with him. It was great and competitive, and we were able to really gauge where we were at that point. Boo Boo is a guy who I've used multiple times to camps. I've actually used him when I fought Dazn Alexander. So he's not new to the program at all. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get the sparring session set up with him, but he did send me tons of notes, things to look over, so on and so forth. So we are more than prepared for this fight.
Shawn,
So
this is on the.
I think it was to make this a dog fight and not just a pure boxing fight. Like a lot of the wrestler, the infighting.
I think maybe if anything, he may be saying things trying to get me out of doing that. I mean, let's be honest. We saw that with him and Mikey Garcia. He claims that he didn't knock out Mikey because everybody said he couldn't outbox Mikey. So he went out there to outbox Mikey. Point being, he heard what other people were saying about him, and he changed what he was doing. I'm not changing anything. Keith Thurman just said it himself. Go out there and do you. That's what I'm going to do.
Shawn, this is only the 11th welterweight unification in the last 40 years. Obviously, things like this don't happen too often. You were a part of, obviously a lot of big fights, Keith Thurman, Kell Brook, to name a few. What does this mean to you, though? Because this is a different level of big fight.
Yeah, this is a different level. At this point, I know I was bred for something. I was made for this, and I really am trying to enjoy it all, trying to enjoy every moment, every opportunity I can. When I get in the ring, I really do want to feel so good and feel so great and be so in tune with my corner that everything flows the way we want it to flow, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
So if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.